is our third lesson in the series. In the previous lesson we learned how to use the Chinese cleaver to cut vegetables for your various dishes that we'll be preparing. In this lesson we're going to move on to how to cut and slice your different types of meats. Specifically we'll be working with chicken thighs and round steak. And I'm going to show you how my goal in these lessons is to show you how to save money on your grocery bills and how to use the Asian stir-fry techniques to actually save money on your grocery bills by buying your meat in bulk or large quantities and then cutting it up and dividing it up into bags, and you can freeze after it's been marinated, and then you can take it out and use it as you need it per dish. So as you see, today I purchased 5 of these items. They were on sale for 5 items for $19.99, and we got 2 packages of the chicken thighs and 3 packages of the round steak. So I've already processed a lot of these chicken thighs. I took the bones out, as you see. In Oriental cooking we don't waste anything, so these bones I'll use these for a stock, to make stock, and I saved a couple of them to show you the actual deboning process. So let's get started. Our knife, as we've cared for it before, is already sharp, so we'll just touch up the blade a little bit. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the skin off of the chicken thigh. Like so. We separate that. And then in order to get the bone out, you take the chicken thigh, turn it over, you scrape along the bone. There's one bone in the chicken thigh. Use your fingers to grab the bone and separate it. Like so. Then you can use your knife to go around and take the bone out, and you wind up with the bone, which has, you can do it, if you do it more carefully, you'll get more of the meat off of the bone. And you wind up with 2 pieces of boneless thighs. You can trim this up if you like, take some of the fat off. I do, because the less fat you consume, the better for your health. So there you have it. And you can purchase these boneless chicken thighs, but they're more expensive. If you debone them yourself, it takes more time, so it's up to you how you decide to proceed with that. Now to cut this chicken up for a later dish, we'll be making sesame chicken. So I'm just going to cut it in 4 pieces and put it in the bowl that I have. So you just one slice this way, turn it over, another slice. One slice, and if the pieces of the chicken are smaller, you can make it into 3 pieces if the chicken thigh is smaller. Like, so, for example, this one, I can take one cut here and another cut. Using my cleaver, as I showed you before, to scoop the pieces up and put them aside. And when you're working with poultry, you have to be careful because for sanitation purposes. So we're going to be moving on to cutting the round steak. But before we do, we'll wash the chopping board with hot soapy water and rinse it. And the same thing with the cleaver. One of my goals is to try and teach everyone how to use the cleaver and my stir-frying techniques like I used in my business in their own home. And my kitchen in this house here is not a big kitchen, so it's rather small. But if you organize your space, you can accomplish almost anything. Okay, the chicken has already been cut up. We'll take a short break and then we're going to go into the round steak.